Hey guys. Um, so today I'm doing a video that I was not expecting to do until like a week or so ago. Cause you guys know my favorite band is Cimorelli. They're a darling little band of 6 sisters and I absolutely love them. And one of them, lisa-cimorelli, just came out with a little side project she's doing. She's making some songs of her own, and her first single, Unloved, just came out the other week or so. And she's doing an Unloved cover contest, and I was like, kind of want to do that, kind of do that. So she asked, like, give a little explanation of. So basically, the song is kind of like pretty much about being on like a super super low point, and she like how like we do all these terrible things to ourselves, but it's just because like we're trying to feel love in our hearts. It's not good, but it does happen sometimes. She was like, tell a little story about anytime you've ever felt unloved. Actually, just a few weeks ago, I was on like this absolute emotional disconnect. I was like, and it was like right around the time this song came out, and I was like, wow, how appropriate. Because I wasn't really feeling it, didn't really want to talk to anyone ever, and I've been trying to complete my mission papers, which is great and it's fantastic and it's going super well, but it was also really hard, and that was really super. It was a lot of stress on me, and so like I kind of put everything off. When I'm stressed, some people like over like when I'm stressed, I just don't do anything about it until like the last second. I procrastinate a lot when I'm stressed. So I was just like never doing like I was procrastinating like pretty much everything like during this time because I was just so stressed about all the things I had to do for my mission papers. Um, again, uh, and I don't really want to talk about it that much with people. I don't really want to. When I get my mission call, I will be ready to talk about my mission. And if you have like any questions about the general process, I'd be happy to answer them for you. But as far as my mission goes, I don't know the details yet, so I don't really have anything I can tell you guys yet. It'll be soon though. It'll be very soon. Um, and I remember I had these realizations too, just about like my relationships with people. Like I realized like I remember one day I just like realized I was like, people use me. I was like, that is so sad. It's not because people are trying to use me, just like that's the problem is I do let people do this to me. I like give advice to people all the time just because like they'll tell me stuff and I'll give them advice just because like that's my natural reaction because I'm like I have to fix everything, and I like my purpose, the only purpose I can have for people is to serve them. So like if I'm giving them advice, then I'm helping them, and that's my purpose for other people. Like for some reason, no one can just genuinely enjoy my company, but I realized that I was like, some people just like ask for my advice and then they don't actually care about how I'm doing. And I was like, that is so sad. That's okay though. Um, and yeah, but like I let that happen a lot. Or like if I do try to express like a feeling, people like come back at me with it. They'll be like, "Oh, that's like," I'll express a problem. They'll be like, "That is so awesome," or like they'll interpret it, or they'll be like, "Oh, I totally feel that," and they'll like interpret it in a different way that I totally didn't mean, and like relate it back to themselves. And I was like, "Wait, no, that's not what I meant at all," you know. And I'll be like, "Wow, no one really hears me," and it was, and I was like, "Oh, that is so sad," but it's okay. I'm not sad. I'm not that sad about it anymore. I've come out of my rut. I was just like, wow, I am so low. People, this just make me angry. But I'm out of my rut, so I'm not that mad. But like, people discredit me a lot. They like some people think I have no problems. They're like, I'll be like trying to like, I'll be talking to them, and they'll be like, well, nothing ever bad like has ever happened to you, and I'll be like, why would you say that? And I mean, they're lucky that they're right this time. Like, nothing bad's really ever happened to me, but like, nothing super bad. Like, just because I don't tell you everything, like, okay, you know. People, they don't think I'm smart. I mean, I let them do that. Like, I'll play dumb just because I do this terrible thing where if I'm not the smartest person in the room, I'll like pretend I'm dumb. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not smart. It's terrible, and I've been trying to get out of the habit of doing that. Like, if I'm in a room of really great singers, I'm just an okay singer, I'll be like, yeah, I'm a bad singer. When that's not true. I'm no fantastic singer, but I'm pretty okay at it. I'm definitely not bad. And so I was like, that's a habit I'm trying to get out of. I do that, like, some people genuinely think I'm not smart. I know that I am. So luckily that's good for me, because, like, I know that I am smart. People People just laugh at me a lot when I'm trying to be serious, and I'm just like, this is so sad. Please take me seriously, because I take myself very seriously. I know that's just part of being a kid. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of adults just like laugh at whatever kids say, because I don't know why people don't take kids seriously as if they're not humans. And it's like, I'm not even a child anymore. I'm 19. But like, I don't know. Like, sometimes they like laugh at me, and I'll be like, I'm being so serious right now. I'm like, why would you do this to me? Yeah. And the other thing, I don't think that people know this, and it's been like heightened lately. A lot of people don't know this about me. I have major trust issues. I don't know, for some reason, I think everyone in the world is out to get me. Every single person. I like have this knowledge, but apparently I take it a little too far. Because this is true, but I take it too far by saying everyone in the world's out to get me. But like, I'm just like, I have this like awareness. I'm like, at the end of the day, Lizzo, if you don't take care of yourself, then who can you guarantee is going to take care of you? Who? And I'm like, no one. If I don't take care of myself, how do I know anyone else is going to? So I'm like, oh, I have to do this. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been feeling unloved. I recently, when I heard the song, I was like, oh, I can relate to a lot of this. Like, there's this line, she says, I want him to see me, I want him to stay, but if he says he wants me, I will push him away. I cannot lie about it. I've been prepping myself for like scenarios, may or may not happen. I'm not gonna go into the details of what this is, but like if I prepare myself for like if I approach a person rejection, and it's been like it was freaking me out, so I'm like, luckily I stopped doing that. Like, stop prepping yourself for rejection, because first of all, it's very unlikely to happen. Second of all, you're stressing yourself out, so please stop. But the other thing is, like, if I get accepted, like, I've been prepping myself for getting accepted, and then either having to like tell them why it's a bad idea, or like whatever, like why accepting me is a bad idea, or like pretend like I don't actually care that much about having a good relationship with this person. And I'm like, Lizzo, please stop doing that. I was like, wow, I really relate to that. That's terrible. The main theme in the song is the food, the clothes, the boys, my drugs. I push it down, I lock it up. I think you all know that I did some work with an eating disorder specialist this summer. I've not been diagnosed, but I've had some run-ins in the past. I did a little video about that, like a little over a year ago, and so I think you all know about that. So like when she says I skipped my dinner, when she says I stuffed my face, I was like, wow, I used to do a lot of that. I'm very happy that I'm not like that anymore. That's the point of this song. She got out of this place. Also, please try to get out of this place. Get the help you need. I'm so glad that I'm like eating is a healthy thing for me now, and like if I want to eat, I can now. If I don't want to eat, I don't have to anymore. Like, I used to feel pressure to do both of those things, and now it's like a really free thing for me, and I'm so grateful for that. And like with like she talked about how like she placed a lot of value in picking the perfect outfit, and I was like, I kind of do that with my makeup. Rough. And like I can like I don't want you guys to think I'm a terrible person. Like, let's just say I yeah. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because I don't. That's part of me I don't want to share, and I'm allowed to have that right. I tell you guys everything. You don't need to know everything, but and I was like, I do that too. And here's where I'm gonna make things hopeful. I promise. I'm gonna make this hopeful. I tend to also, what I do is I like keep looking for like the perfect piece of clothing that will make me like myself. It's never gonna happen. Don't do that. It's never gonna happen. Like there's not going to be this article of clothing is going to make me not feel worthless. It's not gonna happen. Like yourself first. I do agree, like having clothing that makes you feel confident is very, very important. Please, like take note of that. Like it's really important to have clothing that makes you feel confident, because then you will feel better and you'll do better. But there's not going to be like a perfect article of clothing like I'm a goddess now. That's not going to happen. So don't do that. I don't know. The opening line of the song, here's where I want to wrap up my intro. It's a long intro. I did pretty well though. You guys know how long-winded I can be. I think I did pretty okay. So the opening line of the song, which you're about to hear me sing, is my legs are too thick and then they're too small. I've had to do a lot of meetings and evaluations and counseling appointments over the course of the year, and I remember one of the more recent times I said, like, I have this like super vague image of perfection and what my body should look like in my head, so vague, and it's not even there all the time. And like it's so fuzzy, so unachievable, and it's not at all specific. So I know even if I did somehow achieve this thing that isn't really even clearly there, it would still never be good enough because it would just change because it's not specific at all. Like I don't, like my goal is like so almost non-existent, like whatever I'm trying to be. And so pretty much what I'm getting at is make the choice. See, here's what's not going to happen. I'm going to write a blog post about this later because it's very important to me. Perfectionism kills progress because you're like, you have this image and you're like, oh, I'm never going to be that. And then you get sad. When instead work on like taking one step to be better than another, and eventually you will find happiness that way. So that's what we're talking about today. Don't do these destructive things in the hopes of finding happiness and perfection. It's not going to happen that way. Do little things every day. Don't get frustrated if you're like in a rut and then you're not happy the next day. Don't do that. Be like, okay, I did better today than I did yesterday. I'm good to go. So this is Unloved by Lisa-Cimorelli, and I hope you guys enjoy it. My legs are too thick, and then they're too small. I'm everything I hate, and then I'm nothing at all. I want him to see me, I want him to stay, but if he says he wants me, I will push him away. I skip my dinner, I paint my face. He picks me up, we stay up late. I close the door, I've lost my way, so I drown myself in pain. The food, the clothes, the boys, my drugs, I push it down, I lock it up. So many ways to waste my time, I use it all to dry up the flood. It's all because I wanna feel loved. I feel so unloved. I search for a high, a way to get by. They'll judge no matter what, so I don't really mind. I'm never enough, so I act like I'm tough, but on the inside, I just wanna cry. I weigh myself, I stuff my face. I'm half alive, I'm so ashamed. I kiss him once, I feel nothing, so I do it all again. The food, the clothes, the boys, my drugs, I push it down, I lock it up. So many ways to waste my time, I use it all to dry up the flood. It's all because I wanna feel Thank you for listening. Go check out Unloved by Lisa-Cimorelli. Go check out Cimorelli. Go check out all their work. They're awesome. Thank you so much for supporting It's an Adventure. You guys are the best. Have a great day.